Hello everyone, I am Jyothi. I welcome you all to your upper public online classes of Upper Public School, Kalburgi. I am your English mentor. So today I will be going to third grade English. I will be teaching you all about a English third grade. There's a poem. The poem is about the gymnastic clock. So it's about the gymnastic clock. So maybe you have seen lot of clocks and lot of there are n number of variety of clocks. So that clocks, like you can see, there are so many clocks with the birds coming out and saying yes, it's, every hour it's so, or it's just giving a beep, or it's just singing songs. There are n number of clocks. So here the poet also had a clock in his room. So he is describing about how the clock was. So he feels that the clock is gymnastic. He felt the clock was gymnastic. It was doing gymnastically. It was that way with him. So before I start the poem, now I would like to tell you a few brief up about the poet. The poet's name is MC Davis. So what's the name of the poet? The poet's name is MC Davis. The Gymnastic Clock, written by MC Davis. So who is the poet? I would like to show the picture of him. So he is the poet. He is MC Davis. So MC Davis was born on 24th September 1835. His family migrated to Australia when he was just 5 years old, and he published the poetry collections and Drums on Our Street, the book of war poems in 1981. And he was born on 24th September 1835, and he was one of the modern American poets, you can say, and he died on 10th of May of 1931. So this way, it's all, I just briefed up the poem. It's one of the humorous poem I could tell you all, describe about the poem. So it's one of the funniest, humorous in the fact is funniest poem where you will be seeing. It's all about the clock. How there is a conversation between the clock and the poet. They talk to each other in the room daily, and what they talk about, how do they enjoy the conversation. It's all about in this poem. So now I request all my little children to open the textbook, page number 34. So page number 34, and as I read, please take your pencil, hold the pencil in your hand, put it over here as I start reading the poem for you all. So as it begins, the gymnastic clock. The little clock is friends with me. So it's little friend with me. So the poet says the little clock is a friend of mine. It talks. First I'll read the poem for you all. Then I'll just go on teaching you. I'll just go on telling about what does the lines speak about. But every 4 lines. Yes, the little clock is friends with me. It talks as plain can be, and says each morning as it rises, now don't forget your exercises. Both hands above your head, you know, then lower them very slowly. So, oh, don't get tired and stop that way. I exercise like this all day. Second paragraph. Right in its face, then I say, who? I won't boast of it like you, but I can swing my arms. So he says, I can swing my arms this way, round too. So the clock then looks at me, and I look back, and he each single morning when he rise, just exercise and exercise. So it says, what it is saying now, I will go, I'll just come on, I'll just go on. line by line, I'll be just telling you what it is about talking about. So, what the clock is saying, what the poet is trying to talk to him, or the conversation between both of them. So, the little clock is friends with me. So, he says, it is the little clock is a friend of whom? The poet. It talks as plain as it can be. It is transparent. It is very clean, clear, and it speaks the truth always. And it says each morning as it rises, now don't forget your exercises. So it says, oh, the clock. You see, it's a beautiful picture of a clock over here where you can see a little boy or a girl who is in the exercising of tracksuit. She is exercising as she has stretched her hands this way and going this way, stretching hands and doing the exercises. So always daily morning the clock wakes up. Who? The poet and says, so now don't forget your exercises. Both hands above your head, you know. So it says, put your hands both above your head this way. Yes. And you know, and then lower them very slowly. So as the clock moves, the hands move, the clock as upwards from there downwards this way. It says you have to move like me, the way I am moving. The clock says. So then lower them very slowly. So, oh, don't get tired and stop that way. So it says, don't get so tired so soon. You have to do it as I do all the day. I work all the day, like 24 hours, 7, all 24 hours. So even you should do the same. Who says this? The clock. See, I exercise like this all day. So from here till this, it takes a round, round and round. This way, it expects the poet also to do the same way. Now, right in its face, then I say cold. So poet says, okay, it is now okay. The poet is he got annoyed. Okay, at the annoyed, okay, he says, yeah, he's pissed off. Like, oh, what is this? How long I should do this? He says. The poet got annoyed at the clock. He says, oh, he just repels. He says he gives the answer, back answer to the back to him. Who? The clock. What does he say about moving his hands? And he too could move the hands like it. So even he says, see, even I can move the hands like this way, and it can stretch the hands this way, all the way. But how this even the clock could do. So he says, the poet says, don't boast. I won't boast of it. So he says, though even I can do boast. What is boast? Boast is talking with a lot of pride. So don't boast like, okay, I can, for example, boast. My friend had come to the party. She was like boasting herself about the presence of the party over there. This is an example of a sentence for the word boast meaning. Yes, this way. Now, then I wouldn't boast of it. So it says, even I can do as you are doing. That as the clock is boosting now, they see I am doing all the things and you are not doing it. See, even I can do what all you do, but still I don't boost like you. Who says? The poet. Now again, this clock is wonderstruck. Oh, gee, the clock was wonderstruck at the poet's reply. Oh, each morning the poet and the clock. So he thought, oh God, so even he can do all the things that I do. Who says this? The clock is wonderstruck with this. See, but I can swing my arms round too. So he says, I can swing my arms round too. So you can only go this way, 360 degree, but I can move upwards, behind, all the round too, he says. And so the clock then looks at me. So then the clock again looks at me. Oh, this person is really good at all this. I thought I will teach him. So clock thinks, okay, I thought I'll teach him. But now it is the little boy is teaching me. Who? The poet is now coming and back and teaching me. So it's better we just go together, not fight for our fight in this conversation and extend the fight. Better settle down. Who says this? Who thinks? The clock, the gymnastic clock, you can say. Yes. Now, gymnastic. Now, gymnastic is a sort of an exercise, as you know. It's already mentioned here. Yes. My friend is good at gymnastic. She does very well gymnastics, and in the Olympic, India has got the gymnastics gold medal gold medal in gymnastics. This way, yes, sentences. So and I took so the clock then looks at me and I look back. So there all this argument happened, and the clock and the poet look back at each other this way, like each other. Then see what happens. And I and he, that is, both are looking at each other. Each single morning when we rise, each single morning from the next day, each single morning when they rise or when they woke up, rises when they woke up every morning, just they did good exercise. They did exercise, exercise, and exercise. So that from then the poet never forgot about exercise, never skipped his exercises, because why? Exercise is really good for health, and you have to, health is wealth. So my little children, always don't skip for exercise. Do some sort of exercise daily morning, at least for half an hour, 45 minutes. Now, however, you all are at home, so please make it an habit, or make it put it in your schedule, in your routine, that yes, you have to exercise daily for 45 minutes to 1 hour. More daily morning. Make it a habit. Let it be a part of your routine, so that it helps you all. It gives you a healthy body. It is very good for us. Say the same way, the good exercise and a good diet. Follow good diet, follow good exercise regime or the schedule, so that you can maintain your good health. So I wish here in the poem ends. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Happy reciting the poem, my children.